Every single book which I've toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
I was like कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ.
And I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will definitely recommend StudyIQ.
Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS channel. My name is Shubham Sagar, and today we have to talk about Netanyahu's end game in Iran. Like, Israel has attacked Iran. What are they thinking? What is the end game? Where this whole thing will end? So, Hindu has talked about it on 18th June 2025. Page number 12. I will show you the particular article at the end. But before we do that, oh my God, before we talk about all these things, let's have a look at the map. Let's try to understand what is going on in Iran. And let's try to also go into the history part. Why Israel hates Iran so much and vice versa. Can we apply vice versa? I don't know. But yes, why there is enmity between Iran and Israel. Then we'll talk about further how it is very important right now. So the point is 1979 Islamic Revolution happened in Iran. Before that, Iran and Israel, they had good relationship, and then something changed after that particular revolution. Iran and Israel became arch enemies, as does Iran and US. So after that, this is not the only reason. You also have to understand there are so many players, non-state actors, which Iran supports in the region around Israel. So you have Hamas, you have Hezbollah. So the stronger Iran becomes, the stronger Hezbollah, Hamas, all these, Houthis, they will become. And Israel don't want to do that. They don't want to increase the so-called power of Hezbollah, Hamas, even Houthis. So they have to control Iran, and that's why they have attacked Iran, because according to IAEA, the amount of enrichment, nuclear enrichment, which Iran has done exceeds the civilian use criteria. Now they can make nuclear bombs in days. That is the basic rationale, and that's why Israel has attacked Iran. Now the point is, what is the end game of Netanyahu? What is he trying to do? There are three things which he is trying to do, which we have to understand. And those three things are very important. First option is to annihilate Iran. And what is this particular thing all about, annihilation of Iran? We'll talk about all these three options. First of all, let me tell you the important points. So, June 13, Israel launched an all-out war against Iran. We have talked about it, why this happened. Why Israel launched an all-out war. They have targeted Natanz nuclear facility, and then they have targeted other nuclear facility. But again, if you go back to the map, there is the most secure facility of Iran is this for the nuclear facility. And Israel has not been able to damage this particular for the nuclear facility much. It is hidden behind the mountains, and it's the most fortified nuclear site in Iran. So it's something related to nuclear war or nuclear warheads, etc. is going on. There is a very high probability is going on in Fordo, and it has not been damaged much. And many people are saying that Israel does not have that much deep defense capabilities to, impact Fordo much. If they are not able to, or if they do impact Fordo, then we can talk about, even now, Israel-Iran fights. Iran is facing a lot of deaths and injury. You can see here, 224, 1400 plus. But it's not like Israel has not been impacted at all. 24 dead, 600 plus injured. So Israel is also facing the brunt here. But what we have to understand is, there will be a clear, winner in this? That's what we have to talk about. In that regard, Fordo is very important for Iran, and it has not been impacted much to Iran's relief. Scholars are also saying that Israel cannot do much about Fordo. We have to wait and see in that regard, but let's come back to the article. Maps are very important. Once we are done with this article, we'll solve three MCQs, one PYQ and two PYQs and one MCQ based on this article. So, and the geographical location, Mediterranean region, Natanz nuclear facility, ballistic missile sites, oh my God. Now, in the previous videos, I also do Hindu analysis at every day at 10 a.m. You can watch me live there also, and you can talk, address if you have any queries related to anything, you can ask me there. So ballistic and cruise missile, what is the basic difference between them? So ballistic missile mainly aided by gravity. Cruise missiles, and they follow a projectile path. We are talking about ballistic missile. You cannot change their trajectory much when it comes to ballistic missile. Cruise missile, you can alter their path to a considerable extent, and in that regard, cruise missiles are better than ballistic missile. BrahMos is a cruise missile. Assassination of top Iranian generals. Many people are feeling like Israel is targeting, and even Netanyahu has hinted that he wants to assassinate Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei. Ali Khamenei, and we'll talk about that. My Persian friend, pardon me for the pronunciation part. Escalation, Esfahan nuclear facility. So different nuclear facilities of Iran has been attacked, command centers, you can see this. And in retaliation, it's not like as we are discussing, Israel has not been impacted much. Oil refinery in Haifa, research institute near Tel Aviv, all these things have been attacked. And despite Israeli dominance, Iran continues to strike back effectively. We have to talk about the end game, where this whole thing is ending. There are three options in that regard. We will talk about them one by one. Do remember this map. This is very important. From every exam perspective, have a look at the Mediterranean Sea. Have a look at the countries which border Mediterranean Sea. Does Jordan border Mediterranean Sea? Does Lebanon border? All these things are important because we have to solve some PYQs at the end as well. So impact on Iran's nuclear program. That's what we are discussing. Severe damage to above ground. Again, you can see this. Esfahan facility. But Fordo plant. This is what we are talking. Places in news, they can anyway give you in UPSC or other exam. Fordo is located where? So you have to remember, most fortified nuclear site in Iran, largely unharmed, and it's inside the mountains. And many people feel that Israel does not have that much capability to impact Fordo. Let's see what happens. Israel's limitation, Iranian missile strikes have not been reduced. Casualties, you can see 24 dead in Israel. Ben Gurion airport has been closed. So the basic gist here is Israel is also impacted, and but Iran has been impacted more. Now this is what we are discussing. Three major options. The end game part. Netanyahu has three options. First thing first, annihilate Iran, kill the supreme leader of Iran, that is Khamenei, Ali Khamenei, sir, if I'm not wrong. And Netanyahu is even hinting. Trump has said that that is not the aim. We are not going to do that. Netanyahu is taking the exact opposite path. So state collapse, regime change. Just do the regime change in Iran, kill Khamenei, assassinate him. That is first option according to the author. I am not saying anything. Don't kill me for that. Option 2 is diplomacy. But author is saying that this is the least possible of the end game. Why? Because diplomacy was already going on when Israel bombed Iran. At that time, like last Sunday, they were supposed to meet. US and Iran were supposed to meet in Oman. If diplomacy was the solution, why did this war start? So this is the least possible of all the options according to author. You can see here, despite the war, President Trump remains open to a deal. Iran is also saying that if and when Israel stops bombing and all this stuff, we can think about that. So they are sending fillers through Gulf Arab states to resume talks if Israel stops attacks. We cannot do that if they keep on doing what they're doing. Iran may consider talks. Again, you can see here, Trump has certain conditions. We know these conditions. We have read about these conditions earlier. If diplomacy was the goal, author is asking, why start the war just before the next round of talks, which was supposed to happen previous Sunday, between Iran and USA in Oman. So it doesn't make any sense. The third option is US direct involvement. Up until now, what has happened? Internally, US has supported Israel. Externally, they have opposed the war. That has been their stance. But we all know Israel could not have done what they have done, by going against US. So US is there with Israel. So Trump claims non-involvement but knew about the plans. Israel received a green light from the US, says officials. Obviously, Israel is pressurizing US that you join the war. Up until now, US has said that they have not joined the war officially. Okay, full destruction of Iran nuclear program will only happen when Israel says that US joins them formally. Now, what is the basic aim of all these things? Let's say Israel annihilate Iran. So do you want Israel annihilating Iran? There are many scholars who say that Israel has now gone and become a rogue nation. It's not like Israel is doing this thing in Iran. It's not about what Israel is doing in Gaza. Israel is trying to capture territories in Syria. Israel is trying to capture territories in Lebanon. So many people feel like under Netanyahu, Israel has gone totally rogue. Just like, Shah Rukh Khan went rogue in, I think, Jawan or Pathan. So do you think Israel has become a rogue nation now? Or do you think, no, sir, they are doing it for their own defense? They are a country surrounded by so many hostile neighbors, so they have to do what they have to do. Now, what will happen if Israel annihilate Iran? The influence of Israel will increase in this region. It's already significant. Plus, Israel as well as US influence will increase, thereby shrinking Russia's and China's influence in this particular West Asian region. It will weaken Iran. That's a but obvious. So, the conclusion part is option 1, annihilation of Iran. Option 3, indirect involvement of US. Option 2, diplomacy. Many people feel that's out of the window for now. Let's see what happens. As the war intensifies, both sides suffer losses. Trump may face growing pressure to enter the war. Again, author is like, he started this article. I will show you the article. This is the article. What is Netanyahu's endgame in Iran? Page 12, World Insights, Stanley Johnny. He has written this article, and at the end he's saying that God knows what their aim are, but they are like doing something like which goes into the category of rogue according to many scholars. So let's see what happens. But we have seen all the three options which are there in the end game plan of Netanyahu. Complete annihilation of Iran, second diplomacy, and third is US direct involvement. What do you think, rather, oh my god, I'm stammering again. These days I stammer a lot. So what do you think will be the end game? Do you go with option A, complete annihilation of Iran? Do you go with option 2, diplomacy? A third, direct involvement of US in this whole war. So what is your view on this? If you want to add something to it, feel free to add in the comment section. Your views are always welcome. Now let's solve 3 questions. 1 MCQ, 2 PYQs. This is 1 MCQ based on this article related to Fordow nuclear facility. If you know the answer, post it in the comment section. The best possible option. PYQ2 asked in UPSC 2018. 2-state solution is referred to, generally referred or mentioned in the case of which particular country. This I think you should know if you follow geopolitics. And this is one country related to geography also. How many of the countries border Mediterranean Sea? That is the question here. And they're asking which does not border out of these options. Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Israel. Again, a question you should solve. If you're not able to solve it, you have to look at the map. And then if you know the answer, post it in the comment section. I will share all these 3 MCQs answer along with the PDF in this Telegram channel of mine. That is Fun Study with Shub, because study should be fun. Awesome. And yes, one more thing, and this is serious stuff. So let's say you are a 2026 aspirant and you are wholeheartedly preparing for UPSC, but you are facing some issues or the other related to, continuity, discipline. You're not able to study for one particular period. All these, current affairs. I also come at 10 a.m. I've told you, Hindu. You can come and you can ask your queries. It's fine. These things are awesome. But current affairs is not the only thing. You have to take care of the static subjects. You have to ensure continuity. You have to see your competition. All these things will be ensured. Plus, you have to maintain your mental sanity. So if you're feeling there is some issue anywhere, you can join our batch. There will be one-on-one mentorship. There are so many things which are included in here in this particular batch of ours. Morning batch, you can use my code SHS Live to get maximum discount. I will show you how it is done. And let's say you clear UPSC Pre 2026, will initiate full refund for you. If you top our monthly quiz, we'll give you 11,000 reward. Prelims and mains residential program are included here. All these things are an interview guidance program is also included here because this is P2I, prelims to interview. And not only these, there are other features also. Let me just show you how you can join this particular batch. So what you will do is you will go to StudyIQ.com. StudyIQ.com. And you can join. See, understand one thing. There are different things here. If you are totally a beginner, then rather than, and here in UPSC, the language thing is there. You will just click on the English part. And see, this is a 2026 batch I'm talking about. Let's say you have started your preparation and you feel like you're lagging somewhere or the other. You need to streamline your preparation. 2026 batches for you. But if you feel like, no, you're a complete beginner and you need at least 2 years to decide your optional everything, you can join 2027 batch. The process for both of them are same. Let me just show you for the 2026 batch. So for 2026, what you have to do, you have to go to buy now. You go to buy now. And here you see, I will show you how to do it. First of all, the other features. So this whole diamond thing which you will be taking, you can take platinum also, it's totally up to you. So it is 37,999 valid for 3 years. So even if you are preparing for 2026, this thing will be valid till 2028, and that actually helps. Let's say you want to watch some history videos multiple number of times, you can do that. So live classes are there. You can attend live classes. If you have missed some live classes, you can watch recorded videos. You can watch recorded videos even after attending live classes any number of times. Lecture notes are there. One-on-one mentorship. I love this part because sometimes we want someone to take care of us, to listen to our queries. Mains residential program which is going on right now because prelims result has just been declared. IGP is included because this is P2I, prelims to interview, prelims residential program, Margdarshan scholarship. All these things are there in this particular batch. Now what you have to do is, let's say you have to join this diamond batch. You see the price 37,999. You see here add promo code rather and enter coupon code. You just enter the code SHS Live. You press on apply. The price has reduced to 30,999. So you can do that. 7,000 reduction has happened. So that's how you can join this course. Do join it if you feel like you're facing any of the issue which we have discussed. Discipline issue, continuity issue, mental sanity issue, streamlining your preparation issue, issues in any particular subject. So this batch is the way to go. And yes, sir, I have also asked you 3 questions, 2 PYQs, 1 MCQ. If you know the answer of these questions, feel free to post it in the comment section. What are your views on this particular sensitive issue? Again, feel free to post it in the comment section. Take care, be blessed. I will see you soon.
Every single book which have toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
आई वाज लाइक कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ and I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will recommend, definitely recommend StudyIQ.